So now this problem is about projection of solids. Okay, so here the problem given is a square prism of 35 mm sides of base and 60 mm axis length rests on HP on one of its corners of the base. Okay, such that the two base edges containing the corner on which it rests make equal inclination with HP. So draw the projection of the prism when the axis of prism is inclined to HP at 40 degrees and VP at 30 degrees. So now given condition is it's a square prism of 35 mm sides of base and height is 60 mm. Okay, axis length means the height. So now this is a square base prism. The base is square and top face is also square, connected with vertical edges. Okay, so I have named it as there will be four corners. Okay, so A1, B1, C1, D1 are the bottom corners. A, B, C, D are the corresponding top corners. So now axis means the bottom center to top center. If you connect that, the body center is called as axis. That axis will be parallel to these vertical edges. So if the axis is 65 mm means all the edges, vertical edges are 65 mm. So now 35 mm base means, so all these four sides, that is A1 to B1 is 35, B1 to C1 is 35, C1 to D1 is 35, and D1 to A1 is also 35. Similarly, A to B is 35 mm, B to C is 35 mm, like that. So you need to construct this here. You have to show the projections, the orthographic projection. So now, so this is the two planes, vertical plane and horizontal plane. So it is said that in the question, the square base prism is resting on HP with one of its corners of the base. Okay, so it is corner resting problem. The prism is resting with one of its corner. Okay, so now you need to show that how it looks from top view, you need to show, and how it looks from front view. You have to construct the initial position. So as per that, first construct the initial position, that is with corner resting means take normal line, okay. So now before starting in computer, you must set up the sheet first. Go to sheet 1, right click, then sheet setup, left click, and next here go to background. It must be A4 size. Okay, uncheck this, and next size must be also A4 wide. Then go to save defaults, then OK. So this is the sheet setup for computer construction. Okay, so in manual construction you are using grid sheet. Okay, so now take a normal line in computer, and while constructing manually use thinner pencil, light pencil, 2H. Okay, 2H pencil. So construct a line like this, then go to visible line, use thick pencil, and next from here I'll take 35 mm with an angle 45 degree. Okay, next from here also I'll take 35 mm, angle is 45 degree. So now measure that angle between this horizontal line and this is 45, and from here to 45. Okay, so now from this corner, while constructing manually, use compass and pencil. Take the radius of 35 mm. Take radius 35 mm. Cut an arc like this. Okay, so you can use arc by center point, and you can use pencil and compass while constructing in computer. But here you can directly take line of 35 mm and 45 degree. So I'll show the manual construction. 35 radius, you can cut over here, then from here take 35 mm radius in compass, then again cut that. Okay, so it means that the intersection points is here. So next construct visible line. Okay, so this arc is for manual method, and here you can directly use lines. So now check once again, all the sides are 35 mm, 35 mm, this is also 35, this is 35, and this is also 35. So you can show the dimensions also. It is 35 mm. So now this is the top view of the square base prism. Okay, when the person seeing from here top resting on horizontal plane means he can see only the top face. Okay, since it is resting with one of its corner means it will be placed like this. So now name the corners. So this corner we'll name it as A. So A of A1 in the bracket take the bottom corner. Bottom corner cannot be seen because when the person is seeing from here he can see only top face and top corner A. Okay, the bottom A1 corner cannot be seen, hence we have to put that in bracket. Okay, next here also, so after A, B can be seen, B1 cannot be seen, put inside the bracket. Next similarly C of C1, next similarly D of D1. So now find the top center by using construct the diagonals. This is O of O1. O is top center, O1 is bottom center. Okay, O to O1 is the axis. Axis means the entire body center. So this is the top view. So now you need to show the front view. Front view means if a person see that object from front, how it looks. Okay, so let us show that. The height is 65 mm. Construct all the vertical edges 65. So now name this. This bottom corner is A1 dash. Okay, and this corner is P1 dash, and this corner is C1 dash. Now B1 dash is this one, so behind that, okay, behind that which corner will be there? D1 dash will be there. It cannot be seen, you can put that in bracket. For the observer, D1 dash corner cannot be seen because this B to B1 dash will be in the front, okay, and D to D1 dash will be behind this back side. So now the top corners, this is A dash, and similarly here also you can see P dash corner can be seen but D dash cannot be seen. Next C dash. So now the center is also cannot be seen because B to B1 vertical edge will be in the front side. Okay, in the middle of that you can get the axis, and behind that you will get D to D1 dash line. So but here you can show that as O dash, and this is O1 dash, and this is O dash. O to O1 dash is nothing but the axis line. To show that also. So now the initial position is over, that is the prism is resting with one of its corner on a horizontal plane. So how it looks from top view and how it looks from front view. So that is over. So now look into the conditions. So what is the condition he has given? So draw the projection of the prism when the axis of prism is inclined to HP at 40 degree and VP at 30 degree. Okay, this is the condition. That is when the prism is tilted, okay, tilted on HP plane, okay, with 40 degrees, okay, and with VP 30 degrees. How it looks, you have to show that. So now the second, this is the first position, okay, showing how it is resting initially is the first position. Next, second position means showing the inclination for the resting plane. So resting plane is horizontal plane, okay, and inclination given for the resting plane is 40 degrees. First show that, so that will be the second position. Next, in third position, okay, inclination given with respect to vertical plane, okay, vertical plane is 30 degrees, so that we can look after in the third position. So now show that the entire solid is tilted with HP at 40 degrees, okay, it must be inclined with the horizontal plane by 40 degrees. So show that, okay. So now, so how it looks when it is tilted 40 degree means, so this will be tilted, this prism is tilted to horizontal plane by 40 degrees. So you can see that clearly by front view. Then you can project that and show from the top view. So for that, so in manual construction, in computer construction it will be very easy. Just go to group command. So there is no group command here. So if you don't find group command means, go to tools, customize, and here you can find all the tools, missing tools here. So I need group, okay. So this is group, just drag and drop. This is ungroup, close that. So now I will use group command. So this is for computer construction. So select all the 4 edges, press enter, then go to move command. Okay, after grouping this, select from a corner, okay, and then just move here with move a copy, switched on, right click, then go to rotate, select this from this corner to here, rotate this to 45 degrees. Okay, so now the prism has been tilted 45 degrees with respect to horizontal plane. So this is the front view. So when it is tilted 45 degree with respect to horizontal plane, how it looks from front view means like this it looks. Then project all the corners, then show the front view. So this is the computer construction method. You can use group command, move command, rotate command, and do this. So while constructing manually, how to do that means, I'll show that. Just keep aside this. So it is very simple. Take from here, so the height is 65 mm, take 65 mm line, angle must be 45 degree, okay. Then measure the distance between here to here, use your scale, measure from here to here, how much it is, 49.5, okay. Take, use scale and pencil, okay, and use protractor, construct the line C1 dash to A1 dash, that is 49.5, okay, angle must be 90 degree. The angle between these two lines must be 90. Okay, like that you must construct manually. So now this corner is C1. This corner is C1 dash corner. Okay, now you need to find this one, this corner, that is B1 dash or D1 dash corner. So for that, measure the distance by using scale and pencil. So what is that? 24.75. Just go to arc by center point, use this corner, cut an arc of 24.75. okay, and then cut an arc. Okay, this point is nothing but B1 dash of D1 dash. Okay, and also O1 dash. So now this end point is nothing but A1 dash. Now extend this, continue this line perpendicular, that is the height is 65 mm, and join this. Here also it must be 90 degree. Okay, now join this vertical line, construct that. This is a manual method. Okay, this is a manual method. While constructing your sheets, you can use this method. Then construct extend this line. This line must be axis line. You must show that as center line in this symbol. Okay, so now it must be 45 degree. So if this line is 45 degree, means obviously this will be parallel to this, it will be 45 degree. Okay, so you have constructed this line for 45 degree, and this is 90 degree. This is parallel to this line, so it will be 45 degree. Okay, so now this is the manual construction. And computer construction, as I shown here, just group this, move this aside like that. Okay, so now whichever feels easy for you, can go for that in computer construction, but manually there is only one choice, you must construct like this only. Okay, so now project this. Before going to that, name all the corners. Use normal line, project. First project all the bottom corners. So bottom corners are A1, B1, C1 and D1. Okay, top corners are A, B, C and D. So now A1 and A1 dash meets at here. Mark it as A1. A1. Next this is B1. The top view representation will be in the form of A, B, C, D or A1, B1, C1, D1. The front view representation will be in terms of dash, that is A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, and also A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash and D1 dash. So this is the top view representation. So no need to put dash here. So A1, B1, C1 and this is D1. So now use visible line or use thick pencil. Use intersection points here and connect this. So this is the bottom face. Okay, so now project the top face, project all the corners, top corners. So use extend command. Also by using scale and pencil also you can extend the lines. So now construct with visible line. This is A dash and A and A dash meets at here. So before that you can name that. This is A, this is B, this is C and this is D. Now join that. Now join all the vertical edges, D to D1, A to A1, so now you need to show the hidden edges and visible edges. So when the person is seeing from here, okay, he can see only the top face, that is ABCD is visible. ABCD is visible means all the edges passing through the visible edge are hidden, that is C to C1 must be made as hidden. So make it as hidden. So in manual sketch you can erase that. Here you can use delete button and also use hidden line from C to C1 here. Okay, and next this face can be seen, that is D1 A1 AD, D1 A1 A. Okay, this can be seen, that face can be seen. So if that face is visible means this edge is not visible, so make it as hidden. And also this edge is also not visible, so make it as hidden. Okay, and now center, that is mark the center. Top center is O, bottom center is O1. So you can use center line from O to O1. Okay, so this is the top view of the prism. Top view when it is tilted 45 degree with respect to HP, how it looks from top means like this it looks. Okay, so these dotted lines are nothing but hidden line. It is not visible for the observer, but there is a edge here. You have to show that in dotted line. Dotted means there is a standard line for that, it is called as hidden. Okay, next. So now you need to go for the next condition. What is the next condition? So that we have shown here is the prism is inclined 40 degree to HP. We have shown that here. Now the next condition is the axis of the prism is inclined to HP at 40 degrees and to VP at 30 degrees. Okay, the axis which is parallel to this edge, we have shown that. Okay, the axis is 45 degree. When it is tilted with respect to HP, it looks like this. Now the same axis is inclined to VP by 30 degrees. So that is a condition here. Now for third position, the same axis is inclined to VP by 30 degrees. So that we have to show here. Okay, so now here you must check that whether it is, you have to find a new appearing angle that is called as beta angle, so whether it comes or not. So here check that the axis in the first position is 65 mm. Okay, the axis in the first position is 65 mm. When it is tilted with respect to horizontal plane, so what will be the axis length? It will be reduced. For the observer, it looks like it is reduced. Okay, when you are seeing from the top view, it looks like the axis will be not 65 mm, but it is 65 mm, but for the observer it looks like somewhat reduced. So now when the same reduced axis for the observer is inclined with respect to VP, means it doesn't appear for the observer as 30 degree. Okay, so it may look with different angle for the observer. That angle we need to show here. That angle is called as beta angle. Okay, if axis is inclined to vertical plane, means okay, it must be checked that whether it is same in the second position, it has been reduced here, so that the angle also for the observer looks like somewhat different angle. Okay, so in this case you need to find a new appearing angle called as beta. Go to normal line to construct beta angle. This is the axis appearing for the observer. How much it is? 45.96. The observer sees the axis as 45.96 from the top view. Okay, so that the same axis is inclined with respect to VP, means it looks somewhat different for him. That's why we need to find out the appearing angle for the observer. So to find that angle, first construct the given angle here, that is 30 degree. So in this case it may exceed. If you construct the drawing here, it may exceed and it may go above XY line. So for that you can construct a line like this. That is, this line is parallel to XY line. Okay, so measure the angle 30. Okay, so now take a point, thick point, place it over here. Degree line, what he has given in the question, you have constructed that. Then take a reference point. Okay, take a reference point. Next, from that reference point, go to arc by center point. Use pencil and compass manually, and there construct the actual axis length, that is 65 mm. Actually 65 mm. Construct that. Then construct a locus line parallel to XY line. Locus line means reference line. This is the locus line which is parallel to XY line. Okay, so now on this locus line, okay, take arc by center point from the same reference point. Okay, construct the appearing axis, that is 45.96, which is appearing for the observer. It is 45.96. Take that 45.96, press enter, cut an arc. Okay, first take 30 degree line. Okay, take a reference point. From that reference point construct 65 mm arc. Okay, on this 30 degree line. Then where you get cut that 65 mm arc. So from there construct a locus reference line which is parallel to xy line, okay, which is parallel. Then from the same reference point cut this one 45.96 arc. This is the distance between bottom center to top center, okay, the top view. So that's what I have taken here. Next construct that line. So now you constructed this beta angle line. So now remove this extra line. Now go to extend command and manually use pencil and scale, extend this line up to here, okay. So now measure the angle between this and this. This is called as beta angle. So beta angle means for the observer it is looking like 45 degree, okay. So now place this entire prism over this 45 degree line, that is the appearing angle line, beta angle line. So in manual construction I'll explain the procedure, but in computer construction just go to group command, group all this. You can easily use move command, select this from the point O, you can place it over here, okay. Move a copy must be switched on. Then you can easily rotate this. Okay, so this is a procedure for constructing using in computer, okay. So in manual construction I'll explain the procedure. I will delete this now. This point is O, this point is O, and this point is O1, okay. So after constructing O and O1, use a line. This is O1, here there is O1. So O1 to D1, okay, is perpendicular to O to O1. You can see that O1 to O is perpendicular to O1 to D1. So now I'll construct O1 to D1. How much it is, measure that by using pencil and scale. It is 24.75. construct 24.75 line. It must be 90 degree to this one, like this. Okay, now we got a point here. This point is nothing but D1. Similarly, use thin line for this. Next, similarly from O1 to B1, it will be 24.75. If you want, you can check that distance between here to here. The same thing, 24.75. So do the same procedure. Go to line 24.75. Construct that, and in manual construction, use protractor. Construct it as 90 degree. 90 degree angle, length is 24.75, and we got one more point, that is B1. Okay, and now extend this line. I'm extending the same line. Okay, so now use pencil and compass. Measure from B1 to A1. How much it is? Measure that. B1 to A1. How much it is? It is 30.31. B1 to A1 is 30.31. So use arc by center point here, and in manual construction use scale and pencil as compass. Take 30.31, cut an arc. Okay, so you'll get a point, which is that point A1. Okay, similarly from B1 to C1, how much it is? Measure that. From B1 to C1, it is also same, 30.31. So from here, take arc, use compass. From the end point, take 30.31, cut an arc over this line. Okay, so now this point is C1. So now we got all the 4 points of the bottom face. Construct that by using visible line. A1 to B1, next B1 to So if you construct the bottom face, it will be easier to construct the top face. Okay, so you can use the same procedure here also as I did here. O1 to D1, you can also construct a 90 degree line, okay, with unknown length. Then you can use compass and you can cut D1 and B1 by measuring the distance. That is one procedure. Okay, otherwise you can construct on either sides, that is from O1 to D1 and O1 to B1. Then extend this line from here to here, then use pencil and compass, measure that and cut over here, you'll get A1, and from here to here measure that and cut that. By using compass you'll get C1. So after doing this, you can do the same procedure here also. This is O, this is O1. You can construct a line like that. Okay, so if you find that is a lengthier one, means you can do one more method. So from A1 to A, it's a vertical edge. You can use that method also. So A1 to A is how much? Measure that. Use distance between A1 to A is how much? 45.96. Next, similarly B1 to B is how much? 45.96. and C1 to C is also the same thing, 45.96. That is, it means that from all the bottom corners to top corner, the vertical edge distance is 45.96. So you can use that method also to construct the top face. So I'll use this one, visible line. So from here, okay, take 45.96 on this line. Okay, so this is A, this is A. Now from D1 to D, D1 to D is also 45.96. construct that. It must be 90 degree to this line. Similarly, .96. Now from C1 to C is also 45.96. And from O1 also the same 45.96. O1 to O is already here. Okay, so I need to construct that. So now, which are the visible and hidden edges? You can show that. So these are hidden edges. Now show the front view. So now show the front view. Use thin line, normal line. So first project all the bottom corners. So now find the intersection points. So now A1 is here, A1 dash is here. So A1 and A1 dash meets at this point. So next B1 projection line is this one, and B1 dash is here. So B1 and B1 dash meets at this point. This is B1 dash, and next C1 dash is this one. C1 dash is here, C1 is here, so it meets at this point. So this will be C1 dash, and next this will be D1 dash, and this is O1 dash. So now construct all the base lines. Similarly, project all the top corners, that is A, this is B, this is B dash, next this is C dash, and D and D dash meets at here. This is center O dash. Now join the side edges, A1 to A, B1 to B, next C1 to C, next D1 to D. On now the center O to O1, like this. Now you need to show the hidden and visible edges. So now when it is tilted 30 degree with respect to VP, okay, so from front view you can see the bottom face, so the edges passing from the bottom face will be hidden. So this is the front view of the square based prism, and it is tilted 45 degree with respect to VP and 30 degree with respect to 45 degree with respect to HP and 30 degree with respect to VP. Okay, so the beta angle is 45 degree. So after this you can remove all these unwanted lines.